Double busy, getting busy, do. Yo, what's up, it's me, the double busy. Alright, episode 3 in the Legend of Tuto Rial. We've got Mebzuth Rigothimesh, or Mebzuth Craftsprinkled. He is the broker, so he's all involved in the trading. He is also an expert miner. And there he is. Is it? Yeah, there we go. So you can see a little bit about old Craftsprinkled here. Best friends with Ral, the expedition leader. Just ignore the siege and the dead walk up there in the corner until the end, please. Yeah, the fun is upon us. Okay, here we go. You set the journal, exclaiming to the wrinkly old saleslady that you'll have to think about it. She furrows her brow at you, knowing what that really means. Moments later, as you turn down an empty alley for a shortcut to the pub, you feel a tug on the back of your robe. You whirl around, ready to fend off any would-be pickpockets. But it's just the old lady. She thrusts the journal into your gut so hard, you falter to catch your breath. She flees with suspicious rapidity, and you call out to her, giving chase. As you round the corner to the market, she's gone. Her table? Empty. No wares. No sign of her. You plead with passersby to tell you which way she went, but they just peer at you strangely, shrug you off, and quicken their pace as they walk away. As you ponder your next move, you notice a thin slice of rock sticking out of one of the pages. It's a stone bookmark? You flip open and are drawn to reading the next entry. 2nd of Hematite, early summer, 101. What's gross? Snogging in public. What's grosser than gross? Finding your best friend doing the same with old Claspclapped. Barf! Apparently I'm not the only one bored from such a lack of excitement around here. But I just don't have the heart to tell him what a mistake he's making. The old seed-sowing bat seems to argue with everyone around here, even the new migrants. You can see he felt insulted after getting into an argument, and you can see all the new migrants that we have. Speaking of which, boy, it does seem like there's a lot of them. More of them than there are the original 7 of us now. And did they ever come with a list of demands? Worst of all, that group calling themselves the Steamy Communion, requesting a full-size temple. With a priest. The audacity, especially for a group with a name like that. I'm all for praying to Agoth, but who needs such a fancy, grand space? I shamelessly told them that they should just go all out and engrave the entire place with a statue of Agoth, plus a statue of their first sacred banner. What an idiot I was. Turns out their first ever priest was a filthy goblin. Well, at least the work was satisfying. The trading last fall was satisfying too. We unloaded a bin or two of trinkets, some of them encrusted with some basic gems. And boy, did we get a king's ransom in return. Just to cover what's being traded next year, I requested all the different kinds of birds and fowl so I can try to start in hatchery. I'm buying all their rough gems. I'm buying the birds that they do have right now, both females, thankfully. Hopefully I won't need a male around to be able to lay some eggs and get started on that. Some more picks, cheap ones. Some bags to be able to store seeds and plump helmet spawn. All their meat, all their fish, all their plump helmets. And in return, all they wanted was 13 shell crafted goods and about 81 stone crafted goods. Didn't even have to throw in any of the mugs. They're still going to get a profit of 329. So let's trade. And Asmel seems pleased with the trading. And then once you back out of this screen and start playing or running things forward again, they'll start moving things back and forth. Which means these mugs, I can go ahead and move goods from the depot. And there we go. so much meat, more gems, a couple animals in cages. Requested a bunch of fine feathered friends for next year, and got a few shiny new pickaxes too. It sure helps having a few extra hands to clear out the tunnels for Ushat and Udib to do their smoothing and engraving. And believe you me, there's plenty of that. Upstairs became a little storage area. Downstairs, there's the expanded entrance, the expanded farms, plump helmets, pigtails, quarry bush, the fowl farm, even have a few eggs already, a whole new kitchen and plant processing area, the walled-in pasture with the ramps removed for safety, even improvements to the dining hall and the bedrooms. And finally, those haulers got their stupid seeds out of the way. It was crazy. They were running around panicking that they couldn't find the seeds they just collected. Turns out someone stored all the seed bags in a barrel, and nobody checked inside the barrel. So we had to dump them out to show everybody they were all there. Nervous ninnies. Now we finally have some empty bags for use. Speaking of nervous, Udib and Camille just rushed into the fortress screaming like banshees. Something about dead soldiers approaching? That sounds like a prank to me, but it's a little excitement finally, so I'll go check it out. Alright, so Human Hammerman, Death 1. I'm hoping that Death 1 is like the group. It doesn't mean that he's dead. I don't understand why the corpses, if they're zombies, supposedly zombies eat the living? So why haven't they eaten these live guys with them? I don't know. That guy's 141 years old and has 14 children? Oh. Do they know any of our people? No. I'm afraid to play it because I have no clue what to do at all. Originally I wanted to build a ditch with a drawbridge. There's no time for that, even with the mechanisms in place. I think I'm going to just do like the pillar with the 2 doors for now. I can always tear those down later. Thankfully, I think we're walled in and safe. Maybe they'll just go away. I don't know what we have for weapons. Not much. Here's a weapon bin, a battle axe, and a spear. Oof, that's useless from what I've read. Spears are for piercing organs. Doesn't work on the undead. Battle axes just chop them into small bits, and that makes even more undead things to fight. I don't think we have any hammers. Let's go see. We have an iron warhammer somewhere. Oh, no we don't. It's his. Oh boy. So, yeah, the funneth begin. Alright, well, tune in for the next episode to see how it plays out. And in that one, I'm going to try to actually get some more live action going where we get to watch the dwarves run around and get eaten by zombies. Okay, thanks for watching. Double busy. Do, 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 getting busy. Do, 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 do.